Hello YouTube, this is Rescue Squad 65 here. I'll be doing a video today on rigs of rods. As you can see here, a 2015 TCI G8 series. I downloaded it yesterday on alliedgaming.com. I downloaded it from it, and I was going to do a bus review. I'm going to do a few things different. I'm going to be doing a full depth tour, giving what I think about it, and a test run. And this bus has a lot of camera views, so I'm only going to stay on this view, but I will show the camera views of what this bus has and stuff like that. And just a few things before we get into the video. I've never seen a bus like this in real life, so I couldn't tell you what's missing and what ain't, and stuff like that. Only buses I'm familiar with is the Thomas C2s, or the Thomas Safety Liner C2, Thomas, Bluebird, Amtran, and stuff like that. I'm used to those buses because I've seen them. And the school bus fleet in my area has those. So, and the ICECE 300 and stuff like that, internationals. So I'm familiarized with those, but not this type of bus because I haven't seen one like this in real life. So if I miss anything, or if I get something wrong, correct me in the comments below, and I will correct that by doing another recording if I have to. But anyway, I'm going to start to the front, work our way to the back, and onto the sides, and then work our way into the insides and show the camera views and what this bus has, what features this bus has. So, without further ado, you've got the hood, which to me, I don't know how it really looks, but you got the headlights, which actually work, and the blinkers do light up just a little bit, you know, near like a nighttime or something. They're actually working. Let me turn them off so you can actually see them. You got the student lights. I'll leave them activated. I tested one of these buses and it was not synchronized, but this bus is, which is pretty cool. So, because I did a test run before I did a recording, see how my recording software would be recording this bus, which is pretty cool. So, one bus I did, these were not synchronized, but these are, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, you've got the crossing arm, crossing gate, whatever you want to call it. I just call it crossing arm. You've got the battery box and the electrical box up top. It's a single stop sign, which I like these better than dual, but if there was only buses with dual, I would take it. But I'd rather have a single if possible. If I ever drove a bus, which I have, but it was only for like sub buses and stuff like that in my county. But you got the rub rails, which looks like they went to town with it. You've got the clearance lights, as you can see. You got the rims, which is pretty cool. TCI mud flaps. It's pretty cool. I've seen the TC 2000s, but I haven't seen a TCI in real life. You've got the back, which the back door does open. You've got the reverse lights, the blinkers. You've got the tail lights that light up when you turn the lights on, which is pretty cool. You got the brake lights. You got the reflectors. or the reflector pads is what I call them. Nope, they're part of the light system. Scratch that. You got the chromed out exhaust tip at the bottom. Same side on the other side. Rub rails. Clearance lights, as you can see, lighting up there. You got the door. And you got the door that says diesel. And if I'm not mistaken, this is also made by GCPS. But I'm not quite sure. Because it's got the same, about the same details like the ROR public schools and the door that says diesel, which was recorded on my last video of the Bluebird Vision. It had about the same layouts for the numbers and stuff like that, except the numbers was different, but still had the same layout for the ROR public schools and the diesel on the door. So it looks about the same. Turn the student lights off here. You've got the top with the emergency hatches, which the strobe light 2 back there, which actually strobes away. You can just barely see it, but it's flashing back there. So you can see it flashing back there. And you've got the roof hatches, which actually open by F6 and F5 to open the driver window. F8 to open the back door, and F7 to close the back door. That's it for the outside. Let's work our way to the inside. Got another camera view. You've got the driver seat, which actually got armrest on both sides, which is pretty cool. I got my field of view changed here so you can see just a little bit. That's either cup holders or the 12-volt outlets for like car chargers and all that crap, or switches for something. You got a driver compartment here. You got the pedals down there, which does not move, or they are not automated, put it that way. The steering wheel is from an ICCE, looks like. It's got some sounds of an ICCE. You've got the dash, which does not have much features really. Looks like the speedometer does not have a needle with it. The RPM gauge does. And I don't know what these two screen looking things are. Looks like one's a GPS and one's a radio or something. I don't know. You've got, looks like a driver compartment or a trash can or something down here. You've got the switches over here, and that must be an amber and a red switch. But if it, or that's indicator lights, I don't know. They don't work. Don't have a light monitor in it at that too. If whoever's making this bus, I think it's GCPS, I'm not quite sure, but correct me in the comments below if I'm wrong or something, so just let me know. You got the driver door once again. You got the seats. You've got the interior lights, which actually work by Control 4, which is pretty cool. The driver seats. I'll show you the back door open from up here. Pretty cool. You got the windshield, which again, I've never seen a bus like this, so I couldn't tell you. You got the wipers, the mirrors. You can see this a little bit of a stop sign right there, a little bit. But that's about it. Oh, and this bus does not have a handrail to grab on to get on the bus if you have trouble getting on or something. But that's about it. Let's cycle through the cameras now. You've got the driver's seat, of course. You've got the first seat. Like if you walk on and you get right here. Walk in and get to the second seat. You got one in the very back, one on the very back on the left, and you've got a view like this. You can see the stop sign if you wanted, or the door if you wanted, and then back to the normal camera views, which is pretty cool. That whoever's making this bus, I think it's GCPS, I'm not quite sure. Let me see here. Let me go to get a new vehicle, and let me see if I'm correct. This bus, I don't, bus 637 or 673 Volk. So if that's who is making it, it's not bad of a bus. It's you know, it's missing a few features, but this bus is still in beta though, so it's still going to be missing a lot. But this bus is located on iLakeGaming.com. There's two things: you got to be a member, and you got to have 5 active posts. Which, if that was different, I would say something, but it's still the same. So. But yeah, so I'll crank this bus up, let it run for a minute, let you hear the sounds of what it makes, use the features on some of it, and I'm going to stay in this view. I'm not going to be in the driver view because I'm not going to cycle through all the cameras just to get to one view I want, which is kind of crazy, but it's just to save time on the video. And yeah. So I'll crank it up, let it run for a minute, and let you hear the sounds. But I will be in the driver view for this time, let you hear the sounds and everything. Then I'll work my way out back to this camera view here. So, without further ado, let's get in, crank it up. And the beeper on this bus, I'm going to mention before I start it up, the beeper on this bus is very quiet, a little bit, which is not deafening into my ears, but anyway, some of these sounds are from Volk, like the 3800 sounds, and the blinkers is from an ICCE, and the steering wheel there you can see it's the same thing, ICCE. But it's pretty cool, so I'm going to crank it up. Hope you enjoy. Well, that concludes the test run of this bus. The dash does not move, or the needles does not move yet. It's not automated yet, so I guess that's still in the making. But yeah, this bus, it's alright. It doesn't meet my standards of a bus. You know, if I wanted it to, I started on one of my words there. Sorry about that. But it doesn't meet my standards for like a roleplay bus if I wanted to do so. Because what I prefer a bus is to, you know, looks realistic, or try to be realistic at least. It has a light monitor in it some way, you know, like an indicator light or a light monitor or something to that effect, you know, to let me know if the red's on or the ambers are on if I'm in a cockpit view, or something like that at least. But like I said, I'll put a link in the description below for this bus. For the map, once again, go back to my second video if you want this map. If you're using the version 0.38.67 version of Rigs of Rods, which is the pretty much basic version of Rigs of Rods, if you use that. If you use the version 4.0.5 or anything higher than that, I don't use that because I've tried it and it does not work really well on my computer. It probably works on everybody else's, but mine it doesn't. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Give this video a like. I'm trying to get 100 likes on a video if possible, or I'll probably jump it down to 30 likes. If I get 30 likes, I'll do a field trip on a map that it looks pretty that is used a lot for like servers and stuff. So if I get 30 likes or even higher than that, I will do a field trip in any bus y'all recommend in the comments below, such as any Volks buses, that guy's buses, or this bus, or anything to that matter. So just leave a comment below, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. It helps a lot to get my videos out there too, as well as likes. So if you haven't, please do, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Here we go.